Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, all of you. Okay, let everyone join in. I think most of you are already joined in and I can start. Okay, what did we do in the last session? I guess we have started with growth strategy and we've also covered few points of reasons why company adopt growth strategy, right? So let us very quickly have a small recap. Okay. Students, so far we have completed turnaround strategy, stability strategy, and then now we are about to complete growth strategy. All right. So turnaround strategy is what, students? Come on. What is turnaround?
Go to profitable.
The loss-making unit into profitable one.
Okay,
Profitable
very
one.
nice. Converting a loss making unit into profitable one again. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have completed stability strategy. Can you tell me what is stability strategy, students? Come on.
It aims at stable growth.
Okay, very nice. Your voice is too slow. Yeah. So stability strategy aims at stable growth. Okay, which means the company is only concentrating on its current market and on its current line of business. Okay, it is not planning into just 1 minute. Let me admit four students in the waiting room. Yeah. So company does not have any intention to enter into new markets, okay, or enter into new line of business. So stable growth. Okay, when the company is aiming stable growth, that is stability strategy. And then yesterday we started with this very interesting one, that is growth strategy. What is growth strategy, students? Come on.
Expansion strategy.
Very nice. Growth is a kind of a expansion strategy where the company plans to enter into new line of business, right? Or enter into new market, right? And maybe serve new segment of customers. So that is called as growth strategy. Students, diversification is a very classic example of growth strategy. When you say expansion, okay, what is expansion? I am, expanding my current line of business. Very simple example. If I have one store in Chembur, okay, and I am selling menswear, all right, I'm opening one more store in Powai. Then I'm opening one more store in Vashi, and I'm selling the same product. Okay, that is menswear. Okay, that is called as expansion. Okay, what are you doing in the same line of business? You are expanding into different market, right? So that is expansion. What is diversification? Since this term is come here, okay, it's very important that you understand the meaning of expansion and diversification. When I say diversification, I am not just entering into new market, but also I'm entering into new line of business. Okay, maybe I am trying to have a presence in different industries. Why I'm doing this, students? मैं ऐसा क्यों कर रही हूँ? फॉर एग्जाम्पल रिसेशन के टाइम पे अगर एक इंडस्ट्री हिट होती है, ओके, तो वहां से अगर मुझे नुकसान हो रहा है तो कोई और इंडस्ट्री में मैं प्रेजेंट हूँ, वहां से मुझे मुनाफा हो रहा है, राइट? सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू स्प्रेड माय रिस्क. Okay, example, Reliance. Okay, it is present in communication sector, then energy, I mean power. Reliance, this I'm sure you might have heard electricity bills are very high. Reliance. Then Reliance is also into I think entertainment industry. They are into production. They have production house. Then Reliance is into finance. Reliance Big Gadda is their very popular product. Then Reliance is into public transport. Metro is their project. What is this diversification? You are entering into different industries. So if I have an outlet here in Chembur of menswear, okay, I'm entering into Vashi with a food outlet. Okay, now at Vashi I'm not selling menswear. I'm having one, QSR, that is quick service restaurant. Okay, so I'm having one food outlet in Vashi. Then maybe in Powai, I'm selling some, imitation jewelries like this. So what I'm doing different line of business, and also I'm entering into different market. That is called as diversification. Okay, so expansion and diversification is an example of growth strategy. Any difficulty here, students?
No, ma'am.
Sure, easy to understand.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
अच्छा
ma'am.
मेरे को ना आप लोग का आवाज बहुत स्लो आ रहा है. I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll just mention your diversification. Done. Okay, moving on to reasons. Can you tell me what are the reasons for growth strategy? Number one is, come on,
Survival.
survival. See, if you want to survive in the market and you want to face the competition, the only option is you have to grow. Because if you are not growing, you are definitely doing something outdated. And today there is no space in the market for outdated things. So therefore, if you want to survive, then you have to grow. Okay, and then if you are growing students, I think you will have maybe pressure is going to be there, but you can withstand those pressure during recessions, right? Not only that, you will be in a I think you will be in a position to also face the challenges of changing business environment, right? So point number one is survival. If you want to survive, if you want to withstand recession, okay, pressure of recession, or if you want to face the challenges of changing business environment, you have to grow. Number two is, come on, yesterday we have done this, students. Number two is
Innovation.
Innovation.
very good. Yes, innovation. So students, just one minute. Yeah. So if you are growing students, naturally your firm will have employees who are empowered, okay, who are motivated. And if you're growing, definitely you are redistributing your income to your employees in the form of incentives or bonus, right? So if an employee is getting incentive or bonus and additional income, he will be further empowered to contribute in innovative and creative ideas, right? So if my employees are giving me creative ideas, okay, it is going to eventually lead to innovation. I think needless to tell you that it's very important that you innovate, right? You come up with new products, you come up with new services. Customers are demanding so many types of varieties and flavors of different things, right? So it's very important that you innovate, and that is the another reason why companies should adopt growth strategy. इसके बाद में क्या complete किया था? Third point was, come on.
Customer satisfaction.
Yes. So if you are a growing firm, definitely you will be in a position to satisfy your customers' needs and wants, possibly because you are able to offer them quality products at reasonable prices, right? Large organizations enjoy economies of scale, right? And economies of scale के वजह से their cost per unit is less, and because of which they can transfer this benefit to the customers by offering good quality products at the reasonable prices, right? So customer would be very happy, and I think I've been saying this before also, I repeat it again, okay, your 80% of the revenue comes from your 20% of your loyal customers, okay? So very important that you satisfy your loyal customers. Bilal Siddiqui is just entering now. I'm taking him, but please someone just communicate him to call me back after the lecture. All right. इसके बाद next point क्या complete किया था हमने student? Economies
Mode.
of scale, right? Yes or no, student? Of that to
Ma'am,
both.
this is not done.
What happened?
Ma'am, this point was not completed.
But 1 minute, I'll just mention here. 1 second. Economies of, yeah, I think Nasir can say this. ये complete हुआ था Nasir ये point?
Nope.
No? Okay, just 1 minute. Economies of scale, both production and distribution. Okay, just 1 minute. Let me type it here. Yeah. So if I am a growing firm student, I think I will be in a position to have bulk orders. You remember I explained you this point. Maybe we've not done the reading, that we'll do it now. Okay. But let me just complete this. Economies of scale means what, students? That you're a growing firm, your demand for your product is high. So when there is a high demand, you are doing mass production. And when you do mass production, eventually you are having bulk orders, right? So you're buying raw materials in bulk. So you are going to get discounts over there. Right? So you enjoy economies of large scale. You are able to procure resources at reasonable prices, right? And distribution also. While you're distributing to your wholesalers and retailers, naturally, again, over there, you are going to have economies of large scale. Let us see how it is mentioned in the textbook. I'll just share the screen. Okay, you tell me if it is visible or not. Any doubts till here? Students, first 3 points, any doubts?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Guys, your voice is not audible, huh? I mean,
No, ma'am. No doubt.
no doubt, huh? Okay, all right. So I'm sharing the screen. You tell me if it is visible or not, okay? Is the screen visible, students?
Nope.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Okay. 1 minute, guys. It is taking some time to load the image. Okay, I think it will be visible now. I think it's loaded and it's
Yes,
visible
ma'am.
now.
Yes, ma'am. अभी share हुआ.
Okay, all right. So let us take this point, that is economies of scale. All right. Nasir, Mehak, anyone can read this?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
Sarita, anyone? Yeah.
Economies of scale. The growth strategy enables a firm to take productive decision. Therefore, there is increase in demand for the firm's products. Increase in demand results in large scale production and distribution, which is termed as economic of scale.
Okay. Nasir, your voice is little low. I mean, I'm not able to hear you. All right. So first paragraph is saying that, if a firm is growing, naturally why is it growing? Okay. The first question is why the firm is growing. Definitely its products is having, great demand in the market. So if there is a huge demand in the market, automatically your firm will enjoy, as I said you before also, economies of scale because it is going to do bulk purchases, right? I gave you an example of buying a potato, right? If you're buying 1 kg potato, the seller is not going to, negotiate with the price. He's not going to bargain with you. But at the same time, if you're buying 100 kg potato, definitely the seller will bargain with, because he wants to make a good deal with you, right? So he will bargain, he will negotiate the price. Similarly, a growing firm is in a position to bargain for getting the resources at reasonable prices. Let us see the next point. Okay, Nasir.
Yes, ma'am. ये इकोनॉमिक ऑफ लार्ज स्केल वाला.
हाँ, उसमें 2 सब पॉइंट्स है ना, वो कंप्लीट कर
Yep.
लेते हैं.
Economic of large scale production, such a discount on bulk purchase of materials, saving and labor costs due to installation of labor saving device, etc.
Okay, first benefit is that you will be able to buy or purchase raw materials, bulk raw materials at discounted price, right? I think there is no doubt over there. Then second thing, if your firm is a growing firm, definitely students, the management is going to invest money in modernization. That means in purchasing modern equipments, modern machines, right? So I might not require 1,000 laborers because I have machines now. I can get the work done with maybe 200 or 300 laborers also, right? So if a growing firm can enjoy benefits like this. All right, so it can enjoy discounts on bulk purchases. It can enjoy, cost saving because it's going to install huge machines and it's not going to be dependent on laborers. Second benefit.
Economies of large scale distribution, such as state control, concession on bulk shipment or distribution economics relating to sales force, etc.
Yeah, so of course, if you're, distributing your products in different markets, okay, you will be in a position to procure, concessions on bulk shipment, and then definitely you can also, you will enjoy economies relating to sales force because your sales force, especially if your growing firm is having a brand name in the market, I don't think so. A salesperson needs to put a lot of efforts. Just 1 minute, guys. I'll put off this Bluetooth.
Am I audible now, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Yeah, I think I'll not use this Bluetooth because then I'm not able to. Yeah, okay. So the second benefit is I'm going to enjoy, concessions on bulk shipments as well as economies relating to sales force. My sales person did not, put a lot of efforts in selling the product because it's a product of a growing firm, right? For example, a salesperson did not put a lot of efforts when he's, selling Samsung mobile phones, iPhone, or maybe some product of Reliance. All these are well-known companies. Okay, customer can relate. Actually, customer ने already R&D किया है. Okay, और well-known company है तो sales force को इतना ज़्यादा efforts डालने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. Right? So I did not require many sales force. I can get the work done with limited number of sales force. I hope there is no difficulty in understanding economies of scale.
No, ma'am. No difficult.
No, ma'am. No doubt.
No,
I
ma'am.
hope you
No,
I
ma'am.
hope you're also understanding this, that a growing firm has long-term benefits. If your company is progressing, if your company is growing, you're going to have so many benefits associated. So that was point number 5. Let me very quickly complete efficiency, and once this is done, we will move on to the next answer. All right, Nasir, we'll just take efficiency.
Efficiency. The growth strategy generates higher efficiency in the organizations. Efficiency is a ratio of returns to cost. Firms adopting growth strategy may undertake various activities such as technology upgradation, training and development, research and development, etc. All the above activities results in higher efficiency to the organization. That is why the firm gets higher returns at lower cost.
I think I have been explaining you this term since last year. What is efficiency? Returns to cost. Okay, आपको return में क्या मिल रहा है against the cost that is involved. See, students, if you are a growing firm, you have huge cash. Okay, आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा cash है, and वो बहुत ज़्यादा cash plus आपको बैंक लोन भी देगी. राइट, क्रेडिबिलिटी आपकी अच्छी है ना. छोटी कंपनी को थोड़ी ना बैंक लोन जल्दी से देती है. इफ योर कंपनी इज इफ yours is a large organization, definitely a bank is going to give you loan, right? So huge cash means you're not going to keep this cash with you. You are going to utilize this for various reasons. For example, technology upgradation, very important. अगर आप technology upgrade करते हो, automatically, see, Mojiz is entering the session now. I'm not taking him. So अगर आप technology upgrade करते हो, definitely you will be able to, get higher returns at low cost. Or it can be, one-time investment and then returns for a long run. है ना? Then training and development. A growing firm is definitely going to focus on, training and development to employees. Students, once you give training and development to employees, their skills are polished. Okay, they know how to do the work, but then they can do the same work with more creativity. They can do the same work with more efficiency, right? Only growing firm will be in a position to do technology upgradation, to put money in training and development, and of course, to invest money in R&D. Needless to tell you, students, R&D अगर आप करते हो, आप शायद वही प्रोडक्ट को और सस्ते में बना सकते हो. Okay? आप उसी प्रोडक्ट के अंदर और इनोवेशन लेके आ सकते हो, right? Sadly, in India, most of the companies do not invest in R&D, okay? And therefore, okay, we get products at high cost. It's important for companies to realize that you have to do something called research and development. If you do that, your company is going to get profits. Your company is going to get benefits in long run. Only a growing firm, student, I'm repeating, only a growing firm will be in a position to do all this. Okay, and once you do all this, you definitely get higher returns against the cost. And that is called as efficiency. If you want to be an efficient firm, you need to do all these things. Okay, you need to be effective. You need to be efficient also. Okay, your inputs should be less and your outputs should be more. I hope there is no difficulty in the answer. Anything that you
No,
did
ma'am.
not understood?
No, ma'am, not for now.
No, ma'am.
Okay. आपने मेरे को क्या बताया था यहाँ पे? सर्वाइवल, इनोवेशन, कस्टमर satisfaction, economies of scale, production and distribution, and then one more point that we have just now covered is, come on,
Efficiency.
yes, efficiency.
Efficiency.
Yes. Okay, so growing firm will be in a position to do technology upgradation, invest in training and development, and also invest in R&D. I think we can take one more point and then we move on to retrenchment strategies. And what is retrenchment? What are the types of retrenchment strategies? We will see one by one. 1 minute, students, I'm sharing the screen. We will just take one more point and reasons of growth strategy, and then we will go to retrenchment. I hope the screen is visible, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I think we will take this last point, that is spreading of risk, and after that we will move on to retrenchment strategies. I hope, guys, I'm not going fast. Please stop me up, because see, this is just a kind of recap and revision of what we've done in the previous session, right? Therefore, I was a little fast because हमने already answer कल कर लिया है ना? फिर भी, if you have any doubt, please get back to me. We'll take one more point, spreading of risk. Okay, Nasir?
Spreading of risk. Business growth helps to spread business risk. For instance, a distribution firm can spread its business risk. If there are losses in one area of business, the losses may be covered up in the profit of other areas to other types of business.
Yeah, if my menswear shop is not working, or if I'm not getting desirable profit, my food outlet is helping me get profit, my imitation jewelry outlet is helping me get profit, right? So this is like, a spreading of risk. Every businessman should learn to spread risk. See, students, when you are operating business, you need to understand one thing, that definitely your business is going to have certain risk. Okay? Business comes with a risk, by the way. Okay? However, students, you cannot just overlook the risk, but at the same time, you can definitely reduce the intensity of the risk. And आप risk को खत्म तो नहीं कर सकते हो. You cannot finish the risk. See, even a small businessman, even a small, I think even a pani puri का जो ठेला लगाते हैं, उसको भी risk involved है कि नहीं? Yes or no? What if somebody comes next to his stall and starts selling vada pavs? Okay, so there is risk involved in any type of business, but it's your duty as a businessman to make sure that you are spreading your risk. Okay, and this is how if your firm is growing, and if you're present in different industries, in different businesses. Okay, maybe one business is affected, okay, but the other business is still working. Okay, the other business is helping you generate profit. अभी ये pandemic के time पे possibly the food outlet is not helping me get profit, but menswear shop में से कपड़े बिक रहे हैं. People are going to buy clothes at least, right? So वो बिक रहा है. I'm getting profit from there. I'm getting reasonable profit from maybe one more business. I'm having a medical shop and वहाँ से तो मेरे को मुनाफा ही मुनाफा है. Correct, na? Yes or no? So this is how I am, trying to balance my risk, and only growing firm can strategically do that. Therefore, this is one of the another reasons why companies should adopt growth strategy. We've covered 3 new points today. First one was economies of scale, then efficiency, and then spreading of risk. Any doubts still here, students?
No, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. फरहान आप आउट हो गए थे क्या सेशन में से?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ.
मैम वो लाइट गई थी ना.
हाँ. Okay, no issues. Okay, I will start with the new answer, that is retrenchment strategies. I hope there is more doubt still here. अभी तक जो भी आपने study किया है, students please check the study materials uploaded on Google Classroom. Okay, I have uploaded all the notes. There are some PDFs also, and this recorded lectures are also being uploaded. Okay, so please make sure that you are using this e-materials and e-notes and PDFs. Please make sure that आप ये सब कुछ use कर रहे हो. It should not be just lying there. Google Classroom में खाली रहना चाहिए, वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. You should also use it. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
अब
Yes,
खाली
ma'am.
एग्जाम के टाइम जाके उसको यूज करो, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Okay, I think you have plenty of time. Your lectures get over by 11:30 or so, and then you have whole day in your hand. Okay, so in case if you have any doubt in particular concept, you can refer to the video lectures, and if you want to start your preparations, then you can refer to the PDFs and PPTs that are shared. And every day I'm uploading. Okay, and with the hope that you are going to use those e-content. Okay, and it is just not lying over there in the Google Classroom. Okay, students?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so moving on to the next answer, that is retrenchment strategies. 1 minute. I think Mehak can read this. Mehak, provided your connection is, this internet connection is good. Please, can you read this? Retrenchment strategies.
Yes, ma'am. A retrenchment strategy involves liquidation of certain products, business, or disinvestment, or turn around a poor performing unit into a profitable one. This means retrenchment strategy does not always involve getting out of the business. Retrenchment strategy is adopted to improve the performance of the company. There are 3 retrenchment strategy options. Turnaround strategy,
Complete it. Sorry, complete it.
disinvestment strategy, liquidation strategy.
All right. So what is the meaning of retrenchment, students? First, let us understand that, and then we move on to types of retrenchment strategies. So retrenchment means, when I am doing cost cutting, okay, because my company is not performing good. Okay, I am not getting desired level of profits, or chances are that I'm suffering losses. Okay, so what I do is cost reduction. Maybe how do you do cost reduction? Maybe I am, removing few employees. Okay, maybe I am reducing the production level. Okay, I'm not having mass production. I'm just making a required number of products. Okay, as per the demands of the customers, right? So what is retrenchment reduction? Okay, why you doing this is a negative, you can say term, because see, the company is not getting profit. Okay, therefore it is going towards, it's approaching towards retrenchment. I mean, retrenchment, your company is not getting profit. The first option is turnaround. We've already seen that, right? What is turnaround? Converting a loss-making unit into a profitable one again. You will make efforts now as a businessman to convert your loss-making company into a profitable one again. So first thing that you can do is, okay, you try to, convert it into profitable one again. But if that is not working, you can do disinvestment. What is disinvestment? See, opposite of investment. Investment means when you put money, and disinvestment means when you withdraw money. Maybe you are present into so many types of business, okay? तो आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक बिजनेस नहीं चल रहा है अभी फिलहाल, तो वहां से डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट करो. डिसइन्वेस्टमेंट मीन्स विड्रॉ दैट बिजनेस, sell off those unit, and try to settle the liabilities. Okay, that is called as disinvestment. When you are exiting from the market from a particular business which is not generating profit. I repeat again, मैं disinvestment में क्या कर रही हूँ? Exiting from the market, okay, from a particular business which is not generating profit. अभी मैं आपको same example देती हूँ. The same menswear shop and the food outlet and imitation jewelry. Abhi ye imitation jewelry na continuously losses. It is not helping me get profit at all. So मैं क्या करूँगी? वो शॉप ही बंद कर दूँ. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just exiting from imitation jewelry market. Okay, I'm very much present in the menswear retail outlet. I'm very much present with selling I'm having QSR food outlet in Vashi. I'm not taking an exit from there. I'm just taking an exit from the imitation jewelry shop. You getting me, students? That is called as disinvestment. I'll move on to liquidation, but I want your response. Any difficulty in understanding turnaround and disinvestment?
No, ma'am.
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
हाँ बेटा बोलो ना.
ma'am, what is the meaning of retrenchment?
Retrenchment means cost cutting, cost reduction. I'm retrenching. I'm doing something called as cost cutting. आपने सुना होगा ना cost cutting, especially during this pandemic. Small scale businesses, medium scale enterprises, even large organization for that reason is doing retrenchment, is doing cost cutting, trying to manage with limited resources. Okay, for example, मेरी company में 1000 लोग हैं. अभी यार ये pandemic में I can't afford to pay one salary to 1000 people. So what I do is I'm going to lay off 200 people from this set of 1000 people, and I'll work with 800 people. So what I'm doing is I'm retrenching. Okay, I'm doing cost reduction. This is one example. When I remove employees, it is a type of retrenchment. Okay, so cost reduction. I'm doing something, I'm managing cost.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so जब मैं कुछ cost factor में when I'm experimenting with the cost factor, especially with the intention of saving my cost, I'm doing retrenchment. Okay, so उसमें भी अलग-अलग types है. Your company is into losses. So first thing, retrenchment का meaning क्या है? This is something, your cost reduction कौन सी company करती है? वो company ना जिसको losses हो रहा है. Okay, is not able to handle its debt equity, is not able to handle its cash inflows. तो वो लोग क्या cash outflows, तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं? Retrench करते हैं. उसमें भी there are 3 types. My company is suffering losses. Therefore, the first thing I will do is I will do something positive. Okay, I will convert the loss-making unit into profitable one again. I think every businessman should have the courage to face losses. Not every day is going to be a good day. Not every day you're going to get profit. है ना? The first attempt should be a positive attempt. तो first attempt आप क्या करते हो? टर्न अराउंड करते हो. लेकिन फिर भी उससे अगर आपको रिजल्ट्स नहीं मिलता है, then what is the second thing you are doing? Divestment, which is also called as which is also called as disinvestment. What is disinvestment? When I am, withdrawing my investment from a particular business, okay, and trying to continue my other businesses properly. That is disinvestment. Okay, then the third one and the final one is liquidation. अभी मैंने डिसइन्वेस्ट किया, फिर भी मैं बैलेंस नहीं कर पा रही हूँ अपना, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग प्रॉफिट. ओके, इवेंचुअली द लास्ट ऑप्शन लेफ्ट इज लिक्विडेशन. What is liquidation? Selling your unit. Okay, you are shutting down your business. Okay, and you are settling your liabilities. So you cannot continue in the market with losses for a long run. Okay, there will be a point जब आपको समझ में आएगा कि मेरे कुछ भी efforts काम नहीं आ रहे, मैं कुछ भी innovative कर लूँ, it is not working. Okay, and it's a time to take an exit completely from the market, and that is called as liquidation. You sell off your business. Okay, you shut down your business, and you are settling your liabilities. That is the third and the last option. I hope there is no difficulty in understanding the meaning of retrenchment and types of retrenchment. We will see one by one turnaround, divestment, and liquidation strategy in the next class. Okay, but I hope there is no difficulty till here.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No difficulties.
No, ma'am.
All right.
No, ma'am.
Okay, the session will get over in any moment. It was nice meeting you all here. I hope you have a nice day ahead, and we meet soon in the next class. Okay,
Thank you,
guys.
ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Most welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Most welcome.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Take care.
Most welcome.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Beta, you too. Bye bye.